day 2 in El Salvador for my birthday weekend. We got up, got dressed, and then we went downstairs for breakfast. Now, breakfast, they have a whole bunch of stuff, buffet style, but I didn't do anything extra. I just did an omelet, some plantains, and some fruit, stuff that I'm familiar with because we were going on the road and I didn't want my stomach to be upset. So, from where we are in San Salvador, it's about a 45-minute drive or so to get to where we went for the activities, which is CAF Albania. And guys, it's so nice. They have so many different things that you can do there. They also have bars and they have place where you can dine, which is very nice. It's up on the hill, guys, so it's cold. If you ever in El Salvador and you visit, bring your jacket. Now, this is the first thing that we saw, and it was a no for me because when me see that man scream out and go out with himself, me tell my husband, say, let's walk around and find something that my heart can take because, boy, if you know, you know. I don't like rides. I don't like going on stuff, but I decided I wanted to do this because one thing, my husband like to do stuff. I mean, I really want to be a punk and I mean, I really want to kill the vibe. So I'm going to just tell myself, say, yo, I'm going to brave up. I'm going to try to do some of the stuff, but they had a lot of stuff. They have hamster wheel. They had this swing, which looked it really easy going, not too much. And I told my husband that, yes, I will go ahead and do that one. And for some reason, when I got into it, I got super scared. And let me tell you something, guys. When you see the rides and you're like, oh, this don't look too bad. It don't look too bad when you're not in it. But when you're in it and you feel it, it is bad. It is bad. For a girl when I have a good heart. Jesus. Anyways, after a couple swing, it felt nice and I enjoyed it. And I told my husband, let's find something else to do. He said, let's go on the sky mirror. I said no. Because for some reason I just was scared. And then I went on this slide because it didn't look that bad. Again, it didn't look that bad. It was bad because when I went down, there was another part that I had to go down. And the walk up was crazy because like I said, we're up on the hill, so it was a lot of walking to get back up. Then me and my husband decided to go on this bicycle in the ear. Yo, listen, I know everything good for Tom, good for Harry here. I kept telling myself, Kima, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. And what me do? Look down. Jesus. Anyways, after all of that, I went to get something to drink because let me tell you something. My heart no good, you know. I'm gonna know when I pick up myself. I tell my husband, say, look here, I'm not doing anymore. Let's go. So I grab a drink and then we head to our next excursion. We were going. This is my favorite thing to do, guys. Because when you sit and you cock up your little bumper and you just go on with yourself and the bike will shake you and you go on and you go up the hill and you go, it's just nice. But this is one of my favorite things to do when I go anywhere because I love dirt bikes and it just feels nice and fun and relaxing and not too scary. So we went up the hill and on top of the hill we stopped and we had this amazing view of El Salvador. Well, not all of El Salvador, but this amazing view, and it was so nice. Anyways, we went back down and we saw this lady selling these little Chinese plum, which is familiar from Jamaica. So I got me a whole bunch. I added a little salt and I ate it. And then we passed some people, they were selling corn on the road, so we stopped and got some corn. Now, for some reason, they eat them corn with hot sauce and all of that stuff, which is different, but it was nice. And it was white corn, you guys. I don't really like white corn, but it was really good roasted. Then when we head back, we stopped to the supermarket to pick up some stuff. The food was cheap there. So food is cheap in El Salvador and they do spend US dollars. And then I saw these little shack across the street and I was like, babe, let's walk across the street and check these out. They had a dessert one. They had a burrito one, but for some reason I saw this ramen noodle one and I want to try it, which is looks like birria. You know the beef birria they put in tacos? It's birria, but this one is pork. And my husband got taco, and before I had to eat my pork, I had to try my husband because you know that man don't fool with pork. So I took a bite of his before I eat my pork because once I start eating my pork, you know, I can't kiss the man until I go and go brush my teeth. So I couldn't eat his food, but this was really good. This is ramen noodle with the pork bria. It had cucumber in it. It had lime. And let me tell you, they have everything with lime. And it had some little nacho chip. When we got home, we took a shower. Hella tired, but we wanted to go get some game and also a cake for myself. So I went across the street, which is they have a high rise and walkway, and over there it's like a whole bunch of shopping centers. We walk over there and realize that there's a nice big beautiful mall over there. So we walked the mall, look at a lot of stuff, bought a lot of games so we can play games because I left all my card games because on this trip I was not prepared. Now from the high rising you could see most of the view, which is the traffic and the volcano. Well, one of the volcano because they have several volcanoes. Some of them is active, some of them is inactive. But it was a good day, guys. I had such fun. We went home and played our games and tried the pastries that we bought at the supermarket, which I only like that one. I had some chocolate cake. I didn't like it, so I have no vlog of that because I had to go wash out my mouth and everything. And then there was another pastry that I tried that I didn't really like. But this one was really good with the filling and the fruit on top. And we just played our game and hung out and went to bed. It was a nice second day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, y'all.